Well, this is a show that gets people talking, from cries and laughs here and there. This is a third edition of Yours Completely. My name is Ntozh and Ngomane, and I go by Ntozh Ngomane on the socials. And welcome to Yours Completely. Follow us on all social media platforms. We go by Mitv Network on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. You also have the opportunity to become a member of the Mitv family. Well, our guest today occupied the role of Miss TUT back in the days in 2007. And today she'll be unpacking us about her life, her journey, her spirituality, and all things and more. My guest is none other than Zani Nkosi. Zani, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
After all these years.
After all these years, here I am sitting next to you, trying to find out what's happening in your life.
Hi.
How have you been?
Right now I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just balancing life, but yeah, not too long ago it was rough. But for now, I'm grateful.
I'm seeing all the smiles in your face, and it shows that you're in a good, very good space.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, Nkosi, I grew up in I was born in Zani, literally. My mom tells me the day I was born, she was writing a serious exam. I was born on the 9th of March in Zani. And then she said she gave birth to me. And then on the 10th, she had a serious exam in uni. She was, obviously, our parents, they had kids while they were quite young. And then, so she left me. She says she walked back to uni. She walked back, fresh from giving birth, wrote an exam. She said she did well. And then, I was born in Zani. The first 12 years of my life, I grew up in Mbuso.
Okay.
My mom is Tsonga, my father is Swati. And then from 13 until now, I've been between White River and Nelspruit.
So you're more of a Tsonga.
Hey, I claim them both.
So you claim them both.
So
now moving from Zani to Mbuso, how has the transition been? Because now remember, it's a different community, different language. How have you been able to balance all that?
Luckily for us, the area in Mbuso where I grew up, they speak both. It's predominantly Tsonga, and but there's the Swati community as well. So it was okay.
So you grew up in a community that also supports that?
Yeah. The challenge was when we relocated from Mbuso to White River when I was 13.
Okay.
Yeah, because people laughed at me. Even when all the way up until I got to university, people say, Swati. Because I spoke Swati with a Tsonga accent.
Yeah, because now ekhaya bakufundisa Tsonga, and then now you need to adapt in an environment that speaks Swati.
Predominantly.
So do you have siblings?
Oh, yes.
How many?
4. I'm the first. Okay. And then I have my brother. I'm 2 years older than him. And then I have a little sister. She's brilliant. Prayed for her for so many years. She's the miracle baby. My mom had about 2 miscarriages before she got her. It was really rough. Obviously, we didn't know. It's only after the fact that my mom told us the challenges. And then she's a wonderful, wonderful girl. She's turning, let me think. Well, I'm 11 years older than her. I'll tell my age later. And then last born, my little brother, my unofficial firstborn.
So there's an unofficial firstborn.
Yes. Okay. And then I am 13 years older than him. So the last 2 are in uni. My brother is working. He's an engineer and he's married. He's got his little family. And me.
So how's the relationship been like with you and your siblings? I know you mentioned that your brother is married now. So are you guys still communicating? How's the relationship?
We are a very, very close-knit family. I've been blessed to have a present, active father and a loving, vivacious, what's the English? Vivacious.
Vivacious
mother. She calls herself the mama bear. She's soft and furry on the inside, but if you poke her, I love it. I've got great, family-wise, I'm blessed. I grew up in a home filled with love. We are all celebrated individually. There's no competition we, excuse me, we all understand that we all have our strengths and our weaknesses.
True.
We celebrate each other's strengths and we support each other's weaknesses. So family life, I am very balanced.
Very, very balanced.
Yeah.
So speaking of support, what has been your support structure besides having your mother and your other siblings? What has anchored you so far as Zani?
It's literally them. My family, yeah. I can cry to anyone, especially that core.
That core.
Anyone. If I'm going through something, I can pick up the phone, call the little brother.
Say, I'm going through something.
Listen,
here.
This thing, I think, yeah, what do you think? He gives me sound advice. Sometimes it shocks me that this little kid that I raised
is actually listening to me.
and then he gives sound advice. So it's literally, my core is my family, my immediate family. My mom, my father, my siblings. Depending on the situation, I run to whoever I feel will do well in that space.
You mentioned that you moved from Kuhlu to White River.
Yes.
And that is obviously where you continued with your education.
Yes.
How has it been like adapting in a space where you are now in with other children that laugh at you when you're speaking, you're mixing English or you're Swati and you're Shangan. How has it been like?
It was not difficult for me at all. Confidence.
Confidence, baby, confidence.
I owned it. They bring it up, I acknowledge it, and I laugh at myself with them. So that did not bother me as long as you hear what I want you to hear.
The fact that the message got across.
Thank you. Communication took place. Danko. But I'm very strong. When I was younger, while I was still figuring myself out, my solace was sport. I was very active in sports. Kids, play sports. It kept me away from a lot of peer pressure, but no, peer pressure, no. My mom knows, my family knows that I am the pressure. That's my little brother's line.
So you are the pressure.
No, peer pressure was never a thing for me. I'm very sure of myself. If I do something, I chose to do it. No one pressured me. So that's how I am. Like I said, when you come from a strong family,
then you are actually rooted.
Yeah, I'm very rooted. I'm not, I had my own insecurity.
I love the fact that you said you are very strong. Now let's go back to you occupying Miss TUT. Let's just take it back a bit, where you were now crowned Miss TUT.
Yeah.
What would you say were the attributes that you had back then that would actually enable you to be Miss TUT?
Okay, funny enough, the last born, on my mom's side, by 7. So mamngan last born was a boy, and then my aunt was the last born, mamngan was the last born girl. So I was her baby. So she thought I was the most beautiful thing ever. I've been doing beauty pageants. Oh yeah. Before school. So I did a lot of that, and I love to dance, and I did a lot of performance, drama.
So you were like
I was very active at school, hence I was active at TUT. I stayed for speaking up, being a prefect. I've always been in a leadership position, so that did not scare me. But when I entered Miss TUT, I didn't want to enter. My friends said, hey, I said, no, I was like, oh, I'm not going to win anyway, because especially back in our time, the beauty standard was size 28, 30. I was slim. I was not slim. I just entered for what's the worst that could happen? I win. That was my attitude. So I just entered for fun, and surprise, you won. I won.
So how has the journey been for you?
As Miss TUT? Oh, it was fun.
Is it?
It was very fun. I enjoyed it. Talking, being active, visiting other places. Yeah, I enjoyed it very much.
The highlights of you occupying that role, what can you say was paramount for you?
As Miss TUT? Such a long time ago. I think when I went to Gamhlushwa at some point, they had their own Miss. Our car got keyed.
Okay.
Because we didn't choose. It's like, sometimes there's someone who's answering correctly, who's moving correctly, and then there's someone who's just maybe popular
in the area.
In the campus. So the one we crowned was not
their favorite.
We thank the Lord.
No, we made
it, and we got in, got out. But it was very nice just to be on the other side and seeing other women shine. Yeah, so it was a great experience.
I still remember in one of the incidents that happened at TUT.
Yeah.
Where you were stabbed.
Okay, Mama.
I'm asking because I know that we've got viewers that are watching it, and some of them are saying,
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So now, how was that experience for you?
Okay, first of all, the papers sensationalized sensationalized it. It wasn't that deep. The one thing I'd like to clarify, me and the girl that stabbed me were not friends.
Okay.
One, the person she stabbed me over at that point in time when the stabbing took place, we were not together. We were all young. He was young, she was young, and usiyeng so too.
And decision making at the time,
yes.
I find what you could have done currently.
Yeah. So when I didn't think, because we used to see each other at school and never interacted. So I didn't think, I'm not a violent person, I'm a person of peace. So I didn't think, because first time she warned me that young literally, I said, don't she's, and I left him. And I broke up with the guy.
Was it that deep?
She used to call me, yo, Nkosi. And I broke up with the guy.
Because of the acid threats?
Yeah. I was 19. He was like
very young.
He was like my fourth boyfriend. Mommy, I'm sorry. But he was my first adult boyfriend, as a young adult.
As a young adult.
The ones who were in high school together,
Yeah.
So, but it was my first matured relationship. So, and then, so she was, I didn't know, I've never dealt with such, ever, in my life at that point in time.
Scary.
Very. But my mom knew about it. My mom is my bestie. And so I've been blessed to have a very open relationship with my mom. I'm not afraid to talk to her about anything, so she does know. She might not know how many boyfriends I have.
But she knows about
she
this
knows about this
incident.
one. Yeah, because it was my longest relationship back then, on-off, or even though it was on-off. And then, so the day I was attacked. We were writing a very hectic exam. I was studying tourism. I remember coming out and that paper had, when you write an exam and it's an open book.
And you're tired.
And when you step out, you're like, and you're just going through the paper in your head. She just popped up in front of me.
No conversation, nothing.
We've never spoken. Hello.
You guys have never uttered a word to anyone?
No, to each other. The only time she spoke to me is when she used to call me and threaten me. And then, because I had dreadlocks back then. So I remember walking out, because we'd pass each other like this, so that was nothing new. As I was passing, she wrapped her head.
Literally.
And then she tried to bang my head against the rails. Then
I remember we had these rails there.
Yeah, my mind, I didn't even see her coming because even now I remember that paper.
And it was an open book.
Open book, guys, prepare.
Because
open. And then she did that, and then because it felt I was outside of my body. I'm like, what, marang simile? I think I was just stronger than.
And I understand what's going to happen.
I'm in shock. And she's trying to hit my head against the rail, like simile.
But when all this is happening, we are born
at that point, like I said, and then next thing, people came, the securities came, and then they separated us. I'm thinking it's over, I see her walk, and she gets something. She was wearing something gray and long sleeved, and stuffed something underneath the sleeve.
Okay.
Now we're walking towards the exit of the school, because other people was like, everybody knew.
Because
everybody knew. And then so when we stepped out, And then it was me, is security. It was her, is security. We are all thinking it's over. As we step out, my spirit said, turn around. Ne? I turned around, my security gave me a bay hug. I'm assuming he's thinking I'm going back to attack her.
Yes.
As he bay hugged me, she came and she stabbed me.
In front of everyone?
Everyone. And then at that point, I'm like, you stabbed me. She's like, yeah.
I can imagine.
I'm like, because I felt a scratch and I went like, oh, you stabbed me.
Was it at your back?
Yeah, it was. I turned around.
So literally she was
and
at
then
your
the
back.
security wangbamba, so she had to overcompensate to pass the security to get me. So had I not turned around, maybe she could have stabbed me on my shoulder. I opened up a police case.
Okay.
And then I opened up, I don't know what it's called at school at the time, like to take her to disciplinary.
Yes, I know it was back pain after that.
Because she attacked me on school grounds, number one. It's like you're not allowed
you were not safe.
Yeah, you are not allowed to bring weapons to school, even though she used the scissors. And then after that, I went to to Mediclinic and I had 6 stitches. It was about 6 centimeters deep, a few millimeters from my spinal cord. She missed my ovaries just a bit. That's what the doctor told me. He's like, this was very bad. I could have been messed up, but we thank the Lord. I just got
anything for Indod?
Not for me, for her. That is her.
Yo.
That's for her. And that time, I'm not even with the guy. We're not even together at that point. And then...
That's where I want to go to. Ukuthi na ugendeka niya kwazana lapha uphilo bhuti
ngathi siyakwa ungigwazi. I was attacked.
You were attacked.
I was attacked. He's not there. We are not together.
Like any communication, did either of you tell him ukuthi kwenzakaleni esikoleni?
I think I called him after I've come down and everything, and I told him that, listen, your person did this to me. I'm going to open a case, police case, and also at school.
Okay.
So I opened in my heart, I opened the police case. I didn't want her to go to jail. One, I just wanted to teach her a lesson that in life you can't do that to anyone.
Do that to anyone.
For what? Is it really worth it? So I opened the police case and at school. So at the police case, I let it carry on, and then we appeared once. The second time, I dropped the case. I felt she learned a lesson. And then at school, she got expelled. So at least I can study and carry on with my life and be free at school.
No.
So for me, I'm hoping she learned a lesson. My conscience could not live with the fact that I might have one person's mistake and
just jeopardized
her whole life. As young and beautiful as she was, she should have a criminal record and
not be able to acquire anything.
So I don't know how she's doing now. She was never my friend, but I'm hoping she's wiser and doesn't make such terrible decisions.
Now you are Miss TUT. You've had a series of events with the stabbing and other things that have transpired in your life. Now let's go to your personal life. Zani, do you have any children?
Yes, I have one. Marked the register. Take present.
So you're part of the mommy club?
Yeah, mother of one.
How has motherhood been to you?
Oh, it's the best thing ever. Like, God's timing is the best time. As much as, to me, she was a surprise baby. But to daddy, no, he's been. In fact, the first time we met, the first thing he said to me, he said, hi, introduced himself, and he said, I love you. I'm like, huh? I don't know you. It's like, yeah, I want to have a baby girl that looks just like you. Wow. I'm like, this guy. I just met you. I was like, no, I'm like, he's like, no,
balance me here.
He's like, no, I know you. I'm like, where do you know me? Then where I was working at the time, front opposite was a block of flats. He used to stay there. So every day he would stand outside, watching me. And then I said to him, okay, obviously, but that was his opening line. And then I said, if I see you again, I'll give you my number. Oh. He's like, okay. Me, I'm like, I'll never see him. I'm not really in the streets at that point in my Bensahila from another one.
You were healing from Mr.
From
Mr. Survival.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because we were on and off for a very long time.
For a very long time.
And then I bumped my one bestie. Those that know me, there's this friend of mine where like this people thought we dated, we did not date. We're just close. He was a very dear friend of mine. And then he wanglands beangene ekhaya bebamati bekangena ekhaya akokota angicela ngiphume athi asambe siye kuphi eKayotis. The old
Here
one.
in town.
Yeah, the one in town. We went there. I don't like going there. We went in, he saw some of his boys, Nanani. As I'm walking out, guess who grabs my arm? I'm like, okay, I gave him my number, and then I left. And then what I forgot to mention, Ekaya and where he stayed was literally just up the hill.
Is it?
It was so convenient.
So
it was sweet. It was so sweet. He was such a darling.
So you had a very nice relationship.
I had a very wonderful, he was a wonderful man.
Now that you're saying you had a baby with this man,
yes.
How was the relationship? Because I hear the on and offs from Mr. Survival, but from this one, how has the relationship
Ladies,
been?
make sure you choose a man that is sure about you. Make sure you choose a man that chooses you. Make sure you choose a man that loves you. Because
Mr. across the block, like.
up the road, that man loved me. Even, when a man looks into your eyes and his eyes twinkle. Yeah.
You could literally see and feel.
I knew he was, because what I also put him through, like I said, I was healing from a previous,
survivor.
Yeah, the survivors. I was still healing, so being single, but I was not ready. I was not in an emotional state
to commit,
to be in any relationship. I had to unpack myself, my mistakes, because at the last time me and him broke up, I also did some messed up things.
Okay.
No one is perfect, so I messed up as well, and I also hurt other people as well. So I needed to figure out why, who am I becoming? I needed to sort myself out and say, Zani, but this is not who you are.
You figure your relationship is
and then he insisted that he's Ngilela.
So you were literally his wallet.
Yeah, I was a Kandale Grootman before there was a Kandale Grootman. So the man, I was not nice. So I commend him. I was not nice. I was hard to love at that point. But the one thing, I couldn't stay away from him. He was so peaceful, and I enjoyed being around him. I loved it. And yeah.
Oh, Pinyalo, Mr. Across the Block. Mr. Across the Block, up the hill. Where is he? I love you. I want to make you the mother of my baby girl.
I will marry you.
I will marry you.
Yeah.
So did either of that happen?
Yes.
Did he marry you?
Yes.
Okay.
And he got his daughter that looks just like me.
Wow.
And we were so happy. We were so happy. Now looking back.
We were. I am constantly hearing we were. It's in a past state.
Yes.
So what is happening currently with Mr. Up the Hill?
Mr. Up the Hill, God always takes the best of us. So he's with the Lord upstairs.
So he's literally up the hill now.
He's really up the final hill. So, but I'm grateful. Nkosi, he taught me a lot. I know how to be a wife, even though as young as I was, and I had no idea what I was doing, but his patience, I can command him, and his calm nature. So, I thank him.
Mr. Up the Hill.
Yeah, Nkosi cool in so many ways, and not just me. Yeah, not just me. He is dearly missed.
I am picking up that Mr. Up the Hill was your safe space.
He really was.
He was your safe space.
Yeah, because when he passed, my whole world fell apart.
Were you guys still married by then?
And then, relationships up and down, up and down. I think 2017 or 18, I can't remember properly. He used to travel a lot, KZN. I was based here. I was a housewife, well taken care of. And he was away a lot. He had a tolindombe konale, and I found out, and but I found out, but I never confronted him. because it's actually to be a wife sometimes. I wish our mothers could share with us these things. How do you manage? Because it's some people will say it's a man's nature. So that was, I'm like, okay, yeah, chola, but I could not confront him because confronting him means I must have a decision. Am I staying? Am I leaving? What am I doing?
So the confrontation had to mean now you be firm in whatever you
whatever
want to say
I'm saying. So at that in those early stages, impato yake was still the same. I'm not excusing or condoning it, but
nothing had changed.
Yeah, no, I'm just speaking for my truth. So bang patsekahle and everything, the family unit was still intact. Until we relocated to Pretoria. There were speed humps here and there. Obviously, I'm sitting with this thing inside. And when he steps off, so we relocated I'm just going to fast forward. There was a lot of family meetings in between. But mina benkalela in part.
Is it still treating the family dynamics?
Why do I not matter? Why do we not matter? And I'm very family orientated. My whole being is family because of my family. So there was a whole lot of that. When we relocated to Pretoria, that's the straw that broke the camel's back. It was his, he had 2 kids from a previous long-term relationship and the same mother, just he had 2 sons. So the little one, the older one was old, he was already in matric that time. So the little one was turning 13. And the whole week I had a great relationship with him. And then the whole week he's been saying, Daddy, please come pick me up, come pick me up. He was very excited, wanting to spend his birthday with his father, not me.
With
his father, not me. We picked him up, him and Ilas Bonyagits, the
little brother.
Yeah, my little brother is a year older than his, a year or 2 older than his younger son. So they're very close. Even now. And then, so we picked him up, and then we were home, and then he had to go to KZN for work and whatnot. And then he said the son's birthday was on Friday. Thursday or Friday, if I'm not mistaken. My memory dates and time. And then he picked him up on a Monday. He went on a Wednesday, saying that I'll be back on Thursday.
So he picked up the little one?
Yes.
Wabagi in Ndlini.
Then he went to KZN.
Okay.
And then birthday comes, Daddy doesn't make it. No, I'm sorry, I got stuck. There are a few things I need to cover, but Friday, I'll be there. He speaks to his son, the son agrees. The video, he's so sad. I still have it. He's so sad. And then, okay, we celebrate, send Daddy the pictures. Friday, Daddy doesn't come home. Saturday, Daddy doesn't come home. Sunday, no, I booked the wrong flight. I thought it said Joburg, but it said Cape Town.
After God, fear them. So he didn't even see the font. He didn't see even the right thing.
Then he came back, and then the sun was shattered. The whole point why he came was to spend his birthday
with his father.
And for me already, because now that it's more easier for him to travel between home and KZN, he was gone a lot. And I'm like, what happened? The thing I loved about you is that you're a family-oriented man. No matter what, you take care of your family. I felt I was number one. In the earlier stages, if something happened and I needed him, he would drop everything and come home to solve our family issue, then go back and handle business.
So what actually broke the family dynamics for you was him missing there
were many others.
There were many other aspects, but they kept on piling up.
That was the one that crushed me. If you can do this to your son, who am I? And already it's not the only thing. There's a lot.
Limpato you were talking about.
My mom says, I didn't give birth to you to be abused by another mother's child. Magusenza, the door's always open. So I decided to pack my bags. I packed a small bag for small one. I was like, let me just go home. Leave him with his kids. And he'll sort them out. I left him with all, judge me if you want. I was 29.
So you packed?
I packed, I went home.
With the open door.
Yeah, just pulsing on and to decide what do I do with this. Because why, you know, he was a breadwinner. No, he'll handle his home affairs. We are bonga for the family entertaining me and allowing him to come home so we can start the conversation. But from this point, no, it's fine. He will handle our situation. So even going back home in Kalafuts, he's gonna come back and
Abachele, the very same thing. Was he Swati?
Yeah, he was Swati.
Yeah. From Obi Swati.
I'm shocked myself. I'm shocked myself. I never thought I was gonna settle with someone local at all. Because most of my relationships is people who are non-South African or not from here.
Also, when Lalela?
No, I just
outside the borders.
I think what draws me to non-South Africans is their family values, and that's what that's what speaks to me the most. And unfortunately, especially the men here in Nelspruit that I can speak confidently about, they don't have that. So that's why outsiders, non-South Africans, and also TUT, there's a lot of people from everywhere, especially Swaziland and Maputo.
You prefer Gnaba?
It's the family values.
It's the family values that
if a man has family values, he knows you need to take care of your wife. You know you need to support your wife. You need to love. You need to take care of her. Thank you. Things I don't have to tell you.
And you just go there and you tick the boxes.
You just do it automatically.
So now there's the up and down in my meetings that you're having with the family.
Yeah.
And your husband at the time, we are KZN, Pretoria. You now moved from Pretoria to Nelspruit.
I went home.
White River?
Nelspruit. My family was in Nelspruit this time.
They were in Nelspruit at that time. So you left White River and you came this side.
Yes.
What is happening, Gu family yako? You left him with the children?
No, my mom also, I told her, because already she knew what was happening here and there.
And what happens to the children?
The children, he's a father.
Mr. Up the Hill.
Mr. Up the Hill may have had his weaknesses as a husband, a boyfriend, but as a father, colleague.
So now you're in Mpumalanga and Mr. Up the Hill busy now. You mentioned to go to Mr. Up the Hill currently agaseko. How has the relationship between you and family Mr. Up the Hill, how's it been?
What relationship?
What's in that?
So what happened, like I said, we was there. He decided to bring the kids home, all of them. Okay. So I had my daughter, we had a bit of a scuffle. Long story short, I went back home. I didn't take a lot. I just took my clothes, my child's clothes, an extra bed for home, and a few of my favorite pots, and I came home. And then I took a pause because I had been fighting. I'm like, if he really wants this, because I've reached my end, I'm sitting and waiting and watching. So my husband was a very prideful man, and he was not a man that shouts or talks too much. Mara, very proud, and that's what I loved and hated.
At the same time.
At the same time, because that same energy, when it comes to work and business and everything, that's what drove him. I didn't need to push him. I just had to be there, be supportive. Yeah, to be supportive, make sure to cover his back when he's a little bit low, and like, I got you, babe. You know, I got you. But he was on it. And then I came back home, and there was no family meeting.
Okay.
My father was like, no, people will debate. We'll see your comments, whether I should have gone to the family or
the family should have gone to you.
Because one of our last final conversations during that time, he told me that I should have gone ekhaya kubo. Ekhaya though bafuna banqoshe bathi no wena ulotsholiwe hamba hakufunani la. My mom says no. Yena angisena nguyilwa lahlekelwe. Funa abuya ayofuna into yakhe. Like hi. That's all I need. I literally just wanted him to come. Akhulume with my parents because nyalo isikhathi besesiningi hledendli ekhaya. Axolise no matter what my parents were going to say. Even tomorrow, the day after they've had that quick little nyana chit chat. Back. I'm going back. I was ready. I loved him. I loved him.
So agaseko in the process of yena agaseko, how were you able to handle that? Did he pass away, Nisa Senonke? But you were home.
We were separated, that's what I'm gonna call it, if we have to make it civil. We were separated, he was living his life, I was living my life, but I was struggling because I couldn't commit to anyone. In my heart of hearts, I'm technically married. We haven't had anything, no closure, nothing.
How long has that gone on for?
I left, I said 2017 or 18, but yeah, until he passed away 2021. 2021, we had set a date where we were gonna finally, the whole of 2020, I was chasing him, wanting to have a conversation about us, because I was tired of waiting. I needed to figure out, what are we doing? If you're happy where you are, it's fine, carry on. Can we just finalize, if it's divorce amicably, and then discuss how to raise our child.
True.
So we can co-parent. And then he didn't want, if he wants us to get back together, let's get back together. Or if the person he was with, he was in love with her, he also wanted to make her
But were you willing to get back?
Yes. Okay. Remember, I come from my parents, it's not that per se, but that is that's a cherry on top. But my parents have been together for 40 years. Married for maybe 38.
So you come from a very strong dynamic family background.
So I wasn't ready to give up. I just, sometimes you need to take a pause and analyze and reorganize your priorities. Sometimes for someone to realize what they've lost, or you need to shift. If it didn't fill my space, he didn't value me the way I thought it did. And also I had to come to peace with the fact that he could be in love with the current partner he has, meaning there's a high possibility of his temp. So those are the thoughts I was going through.
That you were going through.
And I asked myself, am I open to it? And I said, I can't blame him. The heart wants what it wants. Sometimes, as long as it took care of me, I don't want to be lied to. If I agree to something, I want to agree to a whole truth.
Something that is
tangible. I must know what I'm getting myself into. That means I'm willing to handle whatever those challenges may come. So, and hopefully me and the girlfriend, if he felt that way, should she be his wife, we could work on I was open to that sad reality. I'm not condoning, but it's a reality.
It's a reality that is happening.
And at that point in time, it was my reality.
So how has your life been as a young widow?
Guys, the widow, it was terrible. He passed. The person that told me that my husband passed was the girlfriend over the phone.
Lie.
That was the first time I ever spoke to her. And I was shattered. Funny enough, the Friday before, I just woke up. I even told my mom, and I don't know why. But I'm fine.
But you're fine.
Why do I've got this strong urge, I need to cry. I don't understand why. And then I was like, okay, and then me and him had discussed on a specific date, just around the corner. We're gonna meet and finalize
everything.
What are we doing? Because I'm stuck in limbo. I don't know his thoughts, but for me, I'm in limbo. I need to know.
Closure.
I need that closure. And then we had set a date. Unfortunately, that first date, I got COVID myself. Hey, COVID. I recovered. When the day came, I was still I was well enough, but I was scared because he had his own had health issues himself that I know of. I don't want to talk about it. His health, his health issues, and then we had agreed that it's one of the commodities. So I didn't want to risk his health because it was very sensitive. And then I was like, no, next week we said sharp. The following week that health issue. Fine. Okay, let me say it. He had high cholesterol. And when we were together, I would try and manage his weight in terms of diet and exercise. I was very fit. I was very fit in my time. I was very active. My parents are very active as well. They run 20 kilometers any other day. And then, so he moved on with his life. And then, so when that happened, he had, he had to go to the hospital. And then when he got to the hospital, he told me he had kidney failure. And then he was waiting to go on dialysis. And then he told me he's got COVID. My heart sank. And then a few days later, which was the day that we had agreed to meet, I got that dreaded phone call from the girlfriend. It says no more. And then my nightmare began.
Okay.
After he passed, as our culture, to my understanding, the husband's a representative from the husband's side or labashonelwe must come to the other side, but don't officially, and it's with money, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
To inform you.
Not actually aware.
Yeah, no, you don't go to Koko, no, the culture is bigger with something, I don't know how much, but it doesn't matter depending on the family dynamics. And then they didn't do that. In fact, there was a whole war about them coming to inform us. Mind you, technically, we are together.
Yes.
There was no family meeting that said we broke up. Had we met and decided to come back together, they should not have been surprised to see me walk into the family yard.
Exactly.
Because there was no...
Bagloboli.
And me and him.
You're part of their family.
We never had a family meeting to inform the families. There was none of that. So...
So it's been one roller coaster after the other.
So Bona, they said no, they don't want me, they don't want to, the one family relative that was trying to fight for my cause, that side, the one I was communicating with, or he was communicating with me, they said now, I'm chigel, but now young so young phone. So he's like, yo, Malume, I don't know, my hands are tied, gulkuni, and I'm sorry. I said, no, it's fine. So, and then the next thing they asked, his funeral was on the Friday, obviously it's the following week, on the Tuesday or something, they asked, Wednesday, it was a Wednesday, but my daughter.
Your daughter.
Uyohlala nabani? Girlfriend. Pelamina, when my daughter used to visit her father, she wasn't visiting a girlfriend, she was visiting her father. I entrusted the father to take care of my child
your daughter
and introduce.
In your absence.
Yes, so as much as she was great to my daughter, but I didn't know her. And she was never introduced to me formally. And Vele, it's an, oh hell no. And when a child is in pain, ufuna so how do you take my child?
So how have you been now? How is your healing process?
I'd like to thank sports, and my sister-in-law, my brother's wife. I hooked them up. I found my brother a wife. Okay. A wonderful woman, strong. She used to work at a school, one of the prestigious schools here in Nelspruit. I don't want to. And then they were looking for coaches, netball coaches. I'm very passionate about netball. I was very good, very good. If I knew what opportunity, I would have been professional. I was very good. And then they said, no, there's coaching. And then I went, and prior, like when I was a housewife, I coached TUT. So there's some certifications I also got through that when I was doing that. For me, it was just a hobby. And then I went there, I got the job. I coached my under 10 and under 11. All the way through. Those children
kept you busy.
Healed me.
Wow. So anything that you're currently doing now?
Yes, I still coach part-time. Umpire, I'm active in the netball space, and I'm self-employed. I took over the business in construction, so that is my main bread and butter. I got my first project by myself. It's complete. It's a community hall. So it's the first. It was really hard because even getting that company, I had to go to court. To fight the family.
So you've been fighting?
I've been fighting. Out of my husband's assets, the only thing I have of his is that company. That's it. I don't have a T-shirt. That came from me. I've got nothing. I went to court. I got the company. He taught me how to fill in documents, and because at home how we used to work together, and that's how I'm basically making my living now. But I do a lot of other odd things here and there. So, but the main one, if they ask me, what are you? What pays the bills? I'm a contractor. There's a lot of other smaller things for support, but I'll rather just claim that title.
So your daughter, how is she?
She's much better. A lot better. It was rough a few years. She was 5, so she misses her father. That day she wakes up crying for her dad, and I just reassure her the best I can. But so far, to me, she seems fine. But I just need to make an effort to get a counselor or therapy, just so she can talk through her emotions with a professional. But yeah, no, we thank the Lord.
Thank you so much.
Don't ask me to sing.
I'm actually trying to digest all that you've said, but thank you so much for coming through.
No, it's my pleasure.
Thank you so much for allowing us to tap into your space, to tap into your personal life, and encouraging one of those women that are watching would say it is possible. So in closing, is there anything you'd like to say to a woman who's young, who's confused, a bit frustrated here and there, who might be going through a similar situation? What would you like to say to her?
To you out there who's hurting, it's the worst thing, that, especially if you lost your husband and you guys were together. I am so sorry for your loss, but the sun will rise. Go through the pain, go through the emotions, cry, scream, whatever you feel you need to do, but one day you will feel it. Get up and find yourself, and lean into God, and also find something that speaks to your joy, that makes you happy in its purest form. Happiness. Find that happy thing, whether it's knitting, running, sleeping even. So do that and find yourself again. You will find yourself bigger, better, stronger. You'll be a phoenix.
Well, that was it. We're closing the 3rd episode of Yours Completely. Ngomane, and I go by Ntozh Ngomane on the socials. Thank you so much for tuning in on Yours Completely. We're joined by the beautiful Zani Nkosi, who unpacked her life and gave us a glimpse of the here and there of what happened into her life as a young widow. A beautiful thank you to Eldorado Villa for allowing us to utilize their premises. Follow us on all social media networks. We go by MyTV Network on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. And you at home also get the opportunity to be part of the MyTV family. From me and the rest of the team, is goodbye. Come alive, it's not mine to live, just mine to uplift, cause the world do shifts when she starts to drift. Yours completely with stories unfold, where real ones get real, and every word told is truly just gold. Yours completely.